Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Casual Fridays today in your Bachelor Recap universe. It's your boy Dave Neal, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. We got a whole bunch of stories going on. The first one, Dale and Clare potentially breaking up. We'll talk about that. Bachelor in Paradise happening this summer. And a conspiracy where there's an ATV stuntman that was on Matt James' last episode. And then I'll end it with some talk about Zac Clark, Tayshia's fiance, and how he's going to be involved with Joe Biden's inauguration. So we'll get into all of that in today's Casual Friday rundown. So first things first, the Dale and Clare breakup. Now, they haven't broken up. They haven't released any statements, but they have been posting some cryptic things and deleting cryptic things over there on Instagram. You know me. I'm not one for huge amounts of gossip, just a little bit of gossip. But the good fine people over at the Bachelor subreddit have been doing the Lord's work when it comes to finding out who they're following, unfollowing, and let's detangle these Christmas lights today on January 15th. Is it the 15th today? Feels like the 15th. It's the 15th. Today is the day. If you still have Christmas decorations out, just keep them up for next year. You've waited this long. All right, so here's Dale and Clare, as we know them. They were the preview to Tayshia season. They got engaged after, some say, about a week of knowing each other. And here's what's going on. So let's just barrel through these tabs right here. First things first, Dale and Clare were staying at a beach house, and Dale had a cousin staying over. And it's been reported, and this has been corroborated, that Dale and or Clare has unfollowed Dale's cousin, and then Dale's cousin unfollowed Clare on Instagram, and this is what Dale's cousin posted. He said, "We know the truth. Now unfollow us in real life. Peace, laugh, cry, head smash." Thank God for the trap was the song. The cousin was staying at a beach house with Dale and Clare this past weekend. He has deleted the story, and I'm not. And yeah, so it's interesting. So like, what went down over there? Are we choosing family over fiance? I don't really know what the story is, but I'll tell you this. And the people in the comments have said that they'd be upset if they were Clare and Dale brought a cousin along. If I was staying at a beach house with my fiance and I brought a cousin along, I could see my fiance being angry about it, or at least slightly annoyed. But I don't think she's gonna unfollow my cousin. Come on, we're all family now, folks. So let's carry this on. So here's some more tea, as they call it in the Bachelor universe. It says, okay, some more tea. Dale and Clare both deleted their most recent picture with one another. Dale had commented, "I'll never leave you," under her post a few days, and he deleted that comment today. Yikes. Also, both of them are being really sad on their stories, so things aren't looking great, folks. And of course, we know, I don't even want to share this photo, but Clare posted a photo of her holding hands with her mom. Her mom's, very sick, and apparently Dale hasn't commented on that photo. And, are we reading into things? Yes. Are they adults who don't need to be commenting on each other's social media? Yes. But when there's smoke, there could potentially be fire, unless you unfollow the fire in time. Here's some more just random drama that says, basically just some random gossip that basically, if you read it, it just says Dale's not into Clare anymore. He thought he liked her. He apparently did like her, but at first, but was taken aback by her coming on so strong and only proposed because producers told him the fan base would hate him if he didn't. And the reason he went on the show to gain more popularity for his aspiring media career. Look, I hate this thing. Everyone's trying to gain popularity for their career. This is end-stage capitalism, folks. You know what my best friends are doing to make money? One guy's selling his plasma and the other guy's selling his semen. If you need to be slinging semen, that's on end-stage capitalism. And what are ladies doing to make their money? Starting an OnlyFans account. And then you subscribe to their OnlyFans account with the money that you made from slinging semen. What do you need to do? Sling more semen. Sell that plasma. This is true. This is the end of the world, folks. So if everyone's worried like, oh, he's going on the show to gain more popularity, what do you want him to do? What do you want this guy to do? He's got no other job. The guy played wide receiver for Wake Forest. You think he was in class studying? I digress. Moving along, folks. I wish them well. I really do. I don't know what's going to happen. So let's move on to a new story. ABC, we're heating up, folks. This is what you get. If you don't like it, see your way out. You can unfollow me. We'll unfollow each other. We'll unlike each other's previous photos. ABC, and who's looking at that? Who's looking at someone's Instagram and saying, "Oh, she unfollowed someone's cousin"? You, sir or ma'am, need a new hobby. I'll tell you that much. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be your new hobby. ABC is very confident Bachelor in Paradise will return this summer. Exclusive. First of all, how have they not shot Bachelor in Paradise yet in quarantine? This is the easiest show you can shoot during the pandemic. You get everyone on a beach. They're already slinging other viruses to each other. Just let them have at it. You know what I mean? Talk about a super spreader event. They've been a super spreader event since 2013 when the show started or whatever. All right, let's just move right along. We're heating up. Not much to say there other than here's the quote. "We are hell-bent on figuring out how we make paradise work." Rob Mills, Senior VP, Alternative Series Specials and Late Night Programming. That's a long business title. Tells Variety. "Unless something horrendous happens, I feel very confident that Paradise is coming back on this summer. How and where it's going to be, it's still too early to tell." Unless something horrendous happens. What, 2020/2021 wasn't horrendous enough? What worse do you need to happen? Look, they're going to have a huge talent pool of people to choose from for Bachelor in Paradise. They've been mentioning maybe it's going to be a supersized series. I'm all about for a supersized Bachelor in Paradise series. Go for it. You're going to have Jorge the bartender, Wells is bartending, and Dale might be looking for a job too. We don't really know. Get him some clout. Is he verified? Let's move along. All right. This story just bothers me on several accounts. So let me just read what this person posted on the Bachelor subreddit. "My boyfriend and I still cannot get over how dangerously Matt was driving the ATVs. As soon as he started driving, my BF was like, WTF, he is going to flip it. You don't drive them like that. Cue a minute later, and Matt flips the ATV with Bree on it. They were both so lucky, they could have easily broken their legs if they had fallen on top of them." Look, the comment section of this thread is full of people with very close stories of who has died or lost their legs or arms or disfigured their face driving ATVs. Do yourself a favor. Never get on an ATV. They're so dangerous. But it made me think, was it a stunt man? Was there a stunt man for the Matt using the ATV? And I thought about it. Some people had commented and they were like, "Oh, Dave, it for sure was planned. Like he flipped it on purpose." And I'm thinking, you don't flip an ATV on purpose. You guys don't understand. This isn't like falling off your bicycle. This is hundreds of pounds that can just crush you in a moment's notice. And then you start thinking, if it was pre-approved, I've worked on set. I'm in the Screen Actors Guild. I've actually done stunts before, brushed some dirt off my shoulder. So I'm looking at this like, is this a stunt? Did they hire stuntmen? They do have helmets on, so theoretically they could have replaced them with stuntmen. That's the only way Bachelor would have let this happen, is if it was a planned stunt and it wasn't Matt and Bree. No way are they going to let the person they're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to on week 2 break their leg in half. So let's just go through this. Is this a stunt? Let's just watch this real quick. They're moving around. It looks like Matt, but they could have doubled this. So there it is, right there, folks. Okay, so this is them falling, and then we get the GoPro video of them taking the spill. Hold on, let me turn down this background music here. We don't need all this jazz happening. So it's very interesting here, because if this were a stunt, you would think the stunt person would control their fall. So the stunt person would know they're about to fall off the ATV, and they would fall away from the ATV. That's how you would do the stunt. It would be a very easy stunt to do. So let's watch this. Right here, I'm going to pause this right on the fall, okay? They're about to go for it. Right there. Okay. Watch her head hit his head. This is not a stunt person jumping off an ATV. She's still holding on to his waist. They could have died, folks. This wasn't planned. This was reckless. And the second before this happened, James said, "Do you trust me?" And she said, "Yes." And it's like, well, do you trust me now? If I was Bree, I'd be unfollowing him from any extracurricular activities. So here it goes. Watch this. She hits it. No, this is dangerous, folks. This is way more dangerous than they're letting on. They are so lucky this did not result in any worse damage. Let's move on from that. Let's end on a highlight of a story. Let me know. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. I mean, I shared my, having worked in stunts before. You have a stunt man. You have a stunt coordinator. You spend literally hours going over the stunt exactly how you want it to be done. Maybe they reshot the getting in the mud scene after they fell. Maybe that happened, but I would bet my money on it that this was not planned, that he was trying to look cool, and he took it too far. Maybe he had played around on ATVs before, but maybe he's never done it with someone on the back of him. I don't know. I don't know, very risky, not pre-approved. They should have seen this coming from literally a mile away, and there's no way in hell, unless these were stunt people, that they would have let this happen. Here's your final watch of it. There it is. Now, don't buy it. All right, they're lucky they got out of that one. All right, let's move along. Our final story here. This is a good one. Super simple. Tweet we got from Zac Clark today. As we know, Zac Clark is an addiction specialist. He struggled with addiction, and now he talks about it, and he's using his platform to destigmatize people who have had addictions. Our country has been riddled by an opioid addiction. I see it firsthand in Los Angeles, needles everywhere, people that, in good faith took pharmaceuticals, and they, it's just dangerous. You've got big pharma getting sued, literally up to trillions of dollars, and somehow, it's a whole issue, folks, that we've let slide in our country. Zac said, "Talk about miracles. A tremendous honor to join the Presidential Inaugural Committee's National Day of Service. Shatterproof headquarters and other experts on this panel. Come join us Monday. Let's go." And then Shatterproof says, "Join Biden inaugural Shatterproof headquarters CEO Gary, Leanna, Secretary Jennifer, and Pennsylvania Drug, Alcohol, and Zac Clark on January 18th at 1 p.m. for a panel discussion to end addiction stigma. Register via this link." If you have any sort of addictions going on in your life or something's out of control, I suggest looking into this. For Zac to use his platform, people said, he struggled with these things in the past. He was addicted. He was stealing money. He was this and that. This is a man who righted his wrongs. This is a man who knew that he had an addiction that was stronger than him, and he couldn't control it anymore. He sought help. He had a family that supported him, and now he's using his platform for good. I'm not going to shame other Bachelor contestants for whatever they do with their platform. It's your platform. If you don't like it, you can unfollow them. They'll do what they're going to do. But for Zac to take this newfound fame of his and use it in his wheelhouse, which is talking about addiction and destigmatizing it, I think this is amazing. I think this needs to be championed way more and drown out all the other drama within the community, because this is really special. So again, there's a lot of shame that exists in our country. We were founded by Puritans, and we have a hard time talking about sex and domestic violence and alcohol addictions and other addictions that I think it's time we just all admit we're flawed humans. We've got evils within us, and sometimes we need to seek help to get rid of those demons. So anyway, folks, go check that out. And leave a comment if there's any other news stories I missed, but I'm not really in the business of over-dramatizing some gossip in the community, but I thought I would lead with some Dale and Clare info so we can maybe get to the good stuff, which is dealing with overcoming our addictions in life. You guys all have a great weekend, and thanks for checking out my content. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe, and feel free to check out my other playlists. If you're feeling super wealthy today, there's a donation button on the screen, and I appreciate your generosity. Bye, everybody.